Good morning. Greetings. How are you? My name is Maggie Chula, and I am an expert on the Om Times platform. My specialty is spiritual teachings. I teach about the soul. I know how to heal, and I know that there are some sacred truths that can help you heal on a soul level also. So first let me share, healing on a soul level means your physical body heals. You heal the relationships in your life. You bring balance to your life again. And you are okay, safe, well, happy, whole, able to go out in the sunlight and be with others. So many people I meet tell me that they're too sensitive these days. They can't take what's going on in the world. And I'm here to say, we're healers. We can do this. We are divine souls. You are and I am. And you have the ability to create health and well-being for yourself and have a huge influence on helping those around you. So my latest set of classes have to do with how do you take your dreams and your visions and your goals and work them all the way through till they manifest on earth, till you have physical evidence that these skills that I teach you work. Because I'm not just doing this for myself, I've done this for myself. I'm teaching these classes to reach you, If you're listening to this video, if you're looking for a way to feel better about yourself within your physical body, to feel love in a relationship, whatever that is that's out of balance, that's misalignment, that's a pain in your life, we can heal. I promise you, you can heal. And it might not seem that way, absolutely. But if you give me a chance and you start to work with these skills that I'm teaching you, you'll find out I'm telling you the truth. I've done it. Many of my clients and friends have done it, and you can do it too. So the one thing I did want to make sure and talk about today had to do with this idea that somehow we're too fragile for the world, that the world has gotten away from us, that there's so many bullies and there's stuff going on that just, it turns my heart and it makes me feel very sad. And that is true. That is true. But I know that that means we need to double down our efforts to bring our light into the world, to bring our knowing that people are basically good, that things happen to people and they start to hurt, and then they want other people to hurt too. But this sacred circle is to build this bridge between you and me, to build this column of light, to build a sacred circle that people can come to and know, all right, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I can do this, you can do this. And we can do this together. All right, I'm saying good morning here from Hudson, Wisconsin, and I want you to know that this is an incredible time of life. This time for the earth is where we're being called in force to step up and show who we are. And the people around you, if you start to realize we're really all on the same team, aren't we? Are we playing for Team Earth? I am. I'm playing for the humanities. I'm playing to share with people you can be kind and loving and good and healthy, and you can go out and make a difference. And the classes that I'm teaching now also help you learn how I've been able to work on projects in my life. One project that I had very long ago, and for a lot of my life, was to get well, to be able to run and jump and walk and be free in my body. And I've been able to accomplish that. And another one that I had was to be able to help myself because there was a time I couldn't take a shower and wash my own hair. There was a time I needed people to do everything for me. And that is no longer true. So I went from the bottom. I went from victimhood to being able to say, not me. That's not me. And when the day comes to me, I know that's not me. I am victorious. I'm going to look at the things that are going on, and I will find win-win scenarios. I was a project leader for 27 years. Good one. A good one. And I've taken the skills that you learn in the structure of bringing projects into a company environment. Now, it's different when it's your life. Oh my gosh, of course it's different. You don't get the luxury of having a project that starts at the beginning, goes to the end, and you kind of put it on the shelf. This is your life. So my project to get whole and healthy, that doesn't end. That's an everyday thing. Because every day things are going to happen. People I love are going to get hurt. There's chaos in the world that hurts my heart. I was just in a car accident. So things happen. Things happen. And in the world of projects, we call those risks. And we think about them. What are we going to do? What would you do if something happened and all of a sudden you had an expenditure, you had to put money towards something, and it's not in your monthly budget? Well, hopefully you've got a plan in place that says, I'm going to save up for that rainy day. I'm going to save up for when something isn't working. And then I'm going to know I have this contingency. So you can take these tools and you can work them through any project in your life. Now, your project could be, I need my children to get into all-day school. I had that. I had 2 little kids, and I remember looking forward to the day when I didn't have to have before school care or after school care, when I knew I had raised my kids to the level they were going to be young, independent adults, and I really felt confident that they had the skills to make good, healthy choices. That was a project for me, one that I am now through. So projects can be on any level. It can be for you. And when it's a project for your life, you need to be in control of it, okay? So that might mean I don't like my job. I don't like my job. I don't want to do this anymore. Well, you are in control of how you make a living, but you may have some obligations, some other projects that say to you, but I need this much money right now. So then you start to look at, what can I do? What can I do to move myself forward in my goal, in my vision? And this next class that I'm talking about on Saturday is Goals and Visions. And it's not your grandmother's goals and visions, and it's not the ones I learned when I was a young project leader in the corporate world. No. This is taking the skills of the intuitive, the skills that say you have so much power if you can believe it. If you can know in your heart, you can achieve it. So we'll take that and learn how to create what I like to call attainable goals. So you have big, huge goals and plans, and I hope you do. The bigger you can dream, the better. But then we're going to also learn how to plan and to chunk it down. So maybe it's hard to think, I need to lose 50 pounds. 50 pounds, that's a lot of weight. But we would take that and first go, what will that bring to your life? How do you envision yourself? Can you see yourself having fun? Are you trying on clothes and everything in the store fits? How do we bring that desire to lose weight and make it attainable so your mind goes, oh, I know what it looks like. I could try this bathing suit on and go, I look okay. I look pretty good. So we'll start to bring other things into place to help you anchor that goal. But perhaps 50 pounds sounds like too much. It's like, have you ever seen what 50 pounds looks like in a meat market? You know, you're going to go buy some meat. That's a lot of weight. But what if you could chunk it down and say, in the next month, I will lose 10 pounds. Now that seems a little more attainable. But then the goal is you want to lose weight to help yourself feel healthier. You want to lose weight because you want to look better in your clothes. You want to feel better. You want to have more energy for your children. Whatever that is. So I'm asking you to come to these classes and think. What is it that's causing you pain in your life? If I worked with you as a company, in a company environment, the first thing we would do is say, what are my requirements? Well, requirements really come from what isn't working, right? So what might not be working in this scenario of losing weight? It might not be working that my husband likes to eat after dinner. After dinner, he's going to have his ice cream. He's going to have cookies. He's going to watch TV. And I want to sit and eat that food too. All right. But maybe you don't have the same metabolism. Maybe you don't work out as often as your husband does. What can you do instead? Or what can you eat that can help fuel your body and help you feel satisfied? So there's a lot of different ways to work with it. And I have a course that I've worked with for people on weight release. Because when it does come to something like weight, like your physical, how much you weigh, you have to think of it this way. The mind is a tricky thing. So weight, W-E-I-G-H-T, is the same as weight, W-A-I-T. I'm waiting. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting till you're the right size? Are you waiting till there's no more food in the world that you can access? What are you waiting for? So there's a lot of different nuances to look at these goals and these visions. But another one is not just knowing your goal, but it's also being able to put it into play. All right, so you've lost your 50 pounds and you're rocking that dress and you look fantastic. Who are you with? What are they saying to you? How do you feel? Are you just excited because now you can go roller skating? Are you excited because now you can go do the 5K? Or are you excited because you went and did something? You had a goal, you went for it, and every day you work towards it, every day. So there's more steps, of course. Another step is going to be on the planning. When I was doing systems works, new system development, here's one thing I can tell you for every project, you save time, money, and resources to think about it up front. What are my goals? Why am I doing this? What do I really need? What do I want to have, but what do I need to have? If you can identify it up front before you start to implement it, you're going to save time and money. Because anything you do in life is also related to the same three things that are within a project. Time, money, and we know money is time, and resources. Do you have the resources? Who's doing this with you? Are you doing it on your own? Are you talking to your guides and your angels who are here with you? How are you doing this? How are you going to be successful? Now, another one that I did it for is for healing. I wanted to be able to see my children through high school. I did not want to die when they were 2 and 4. I wanted to see them through high school. I'm thinking in my head when I was at that stage that way they'd be old enough that they wouldn't be at the mercy of other adults. They could really do things on their own. That was my intention. So my goal was seeing them walking across the stage, getting a diploma, knowing that they made it that far. They made it that far. And as I got healthier and I was able to see them through their kindergarten years, see them till they didn't need daycare, I started to move it out. So a good thing in project planning has to do also with reviews. Where am I now? Do I really still want this goal? Maybe I don't care to lose 50 pounds because that's just a number. Maybe I want to rock this size. I want this size to be mine. So maybe I just need to tone up a little bit more. Maybe I need to do some strength training. So you start to look at things a little differently because now you're implementing. Now here's where it's different from doing it for your job and for other people than doing it for your life. In your life, the development stage is your daily life. It's true. Every day you wake up, here's another day for you. Here's another day, what are you doing with it? Well, you have this goal, you have this project. I guarantee you have multiple projects. We all do, right? And they're ongoing. They take maintenance. I want my children to do well in school. Okay, what can I do to help them? I can give them an environment that helps them have quiet time. I can give them an environment where I'm being quiet also, and I'm here to answer questions for them. Or I know a phone number that's got teachers that can help them. Or I know a friend who knows math much better than I can, and maybe they can sit down and talk together. There are always things you can do. And the incredible thing is, when you're talking about your life, money isn't the most important thing. Now I realize that's coming from a person who's got enough money to have a house and to live in a nice quiet neighborhood. But while it's important, what I said was it isn't the most important. The most important is you being motivated every day. You with your with them. What's in it for me? You need to know that because we're here as projects for our soul to grow, to change, to expand, right? But we're also here to have a good life. We're here to meet people. We're here to share our bests. So we're going to talk about all of that. And my class is going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you to say, think bigger, dream bigger. How can you, being your best, help the world around you? Help your neighborhood, help your city, help your country. Because we can. And when you think of it that way and you plug yourself into what's greater than you, something that has more than just you in it, now you're really engaging more of your senses. Now you're really also engaging with the universe. Because the universe, we're all tied together, right? So I just want to make sure I'm clear here. We're talking about you, the project. You, the project, and the projects you have. Now my first class is out there already, and it's on the basic training, really. And it's out there. You can access it right now. Goals and visions, that's set for this Saturday. That's when I'm going to tape it live. Then we're going to go on to your daily life, which is going to be out there in July. And the plans. How do we plan? August will be on implementation and review and revisions. So by the time we're finished with this summer, you will have good skills for going into the new school year, right? Because if you're like me, I don't have kids that live with me anymore that go to school. But I have grandchildren who go to school. We're all kind of affected by that September starts something new. And so what's going to start something new for me is I'm going to have finished this. I've got a book manual that's coming out that goes with it, and you're going to have the skills necessary to have put a plan in place for how is this new school year going to go. So whether you're a college student, you're a high school student, elementary school, whatever it is you do, or you're like me, you're out of school. You're still in that wave that overcomes all of us that says, September, we start new things. And in these next 3 months, I want to help you prepare. so that this gets to be the best year. Yes, we're not going to dwell on what's already happened, because that's another part that I will be able to help you stay in today. Tomorrow's done. You can put all the energy you want into tomorrow, and you are just wasting your time and your energy. That's what you're doing. You might even be creating disease. But today is here right now. And tomorrow, oh, did I say tomorrow is done? I meant yesterday is done. Sometimes things get reversed in my head. Yesterday is done. Yesterday we're gonna let go. Today is what's important. And tomorrow, your visions for tomorrow, bringing it into today. All right, so yesterday is what's gone. Don't give it another thought other than to say, didn't like that, wasn't for me, I want to do that better. Okay, now you're using information, because information is power. For you, for me, for anyone who has it, it's power. So I want to hand you the power and the control to be able to create projects for your life. Projects that say, the end of the year I'm going to weigh less and I'm going to be healthier. Projects that say, I'm going to meet my soulmate and I'm going to look him in the eye and say, come on big boy, we're ready for each other. Or a project can be, I want a new job. I want to do something that brings my passion into the world. It can be anything, anything. Anything that you can dream, believe, you can bring into existence. I know it's true. Along the way, if you also work with God, with the angels, with your highest and your best, your soul wisdom, can you see how the alchemy of this together creates the synergy of success? We can do this. I can do it, you can do it, and I want to help you. So, my class this Saturday is on goals and visions. It's taking a goal and bringing it into something tangible that you can create and bring into your today. Not something you're going to create in 7 years. Not something you'll even create in 5. Something you want to create. Now, 5-year goals are great. I have them myself. But we chunk it down, right? You chunk it down till you get, okay, this is a segment I'm working on now. Here's my visions. I'll do my visioning. But this is what I'm working on now. It's a skill. It's a process. And you can learn it. So go out to the Experts Om Times platform. You can find my classes. I'll go put the links in after this live stream is finished. I had a little trouble. Wasn't able to do it before. And every day is a new beginning. A new beginning. Isn't that wonderful? That is so cool. So I am going to share with you. Please come see my classes. I know they'll give you skills you can use today. And no matter what is happening, if it's on a technical level, if it's on a personal level, you have control. You have some controls. So let's work on them. Let me help you see how you can do this. Because seeing, while not one of the primary 3 C's of soul healing, certainly comes into play with your entire life. That's MaggieChula.com. That's my website. Maggie Chula, Healer for the Soul. That's my Facebook page. Come on out and join us on the Experts platform for Om Times. There's a lot of teachers and a lot of classes out there. I'm sure you'll find something that can work for you. But if you're ready to rock your world, if you're ready to take your plans and say, I know I can do this, I need help, then my Project Life Systems for Your Soul, that class, those classes are ready to take you from what's your requirement, what's your pain, what is it you want to do, how can we chunk it down, how can you plan for it, what's the contingency if this piece didn't work right, and how are you going to implement it? Because you will. So, thank you for being here and for joining me. I hope you love this video. You give me a little love, maybe share it with other people. Let's get this information out. Let's know that no matter who you are or how sensitive you are, if you're a healer, if you're a light worker, if you're a person on earth who wants a better life, come on over and join me. We can do this together. Thank you. Have a great week. Have a lovely life. And just know this, you are divine. You have power. And I hope that you use it wisely. Okay. Nice talking to you.